It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia.
Talk to your peoples. I'm not into flushing toilet. I mean, plunging toilets for grown ass people. What? Trying to see your hair. They what?
They still holding on.
I'll put some of that moisturizer in them.
Green bottle.
Like 2 days ago. I need to get something to tie it up.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Philadelphia Eagles. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing his Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
James on the coverage.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And he completes it to Hunt. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Herbert back to the air, and it's complete. Henry, and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Herbert hooking up with Henry that time for the Charger first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. This is Hunt. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play you just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
1st and 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
34-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's second and inches at the
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Chargers 3, Eagles 0.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, LA!
Touchdown.
A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Chargers 10, Eagles 0. Mike Badgley to kick off for the
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 14-yard line.
14-yard line, second and 11. Hurts. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and it's third down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Hurts to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 yards on the pickup.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On second down, here's Herbert. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Of the gun, Herbert, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown.
To kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 30, the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyler Lockett, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6.
Jake Elliott on for the point out.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get over to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
85.
A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Chargers 24, Eagles 7.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd down, it's Sanders. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award. Yeah, Thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. No doubt about it. But you're stuck with me in this booth, yes, and he's miles away and smiling. And happy. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Eagles.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On first down, Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. And just on Wednesday, he was named the NFC Offensive Player of the Week for that over 100-yard performance he had last week. Deservedly so, and I enjoyed our time. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter. Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy. No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be out right at the 35. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty. It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them. And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it's going to be 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. it's Hunt. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spending.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. A quick throw there out to Jeffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown. Second of the game. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott deal on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory.
Complete to Jesse.
A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's got it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Chargers 31, Eagles 21. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Tyler Lockett past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar everywhere. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Stepping up, he'll try and run. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Hunt. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by Kennedy.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On the play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Jeffrey with a catch left side. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Going for it with Sanders. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They only needed about 4 or 5
I can't even hear you.
Relied on the big guys up front.
Say what?
Got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
They go play action with Hurts. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Now you want to talk? Game almost over. I hear you.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught at the 25.
Oh, we got plenty of fun,
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
They'll run again with Hunt. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
A 41-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover it, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd down, here's Hurts. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage that's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Throwing is Hurts. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy.
Yeah.
In addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 46. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Herbert off of play action. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Eagles 35.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Zach Ertz. Incomplete. Kenneth Murray on the coverage.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it looks like the Chargers are going to win this thing. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Brandon Graham able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chargers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington.
And that's probably why he loves cooking. Look, all his videos. Look. Let's make soft pretzels.
Let's make soft pretzels. Add 1.5 cups warm water, 1 tablespoon salt, and a tablespoon of sugar. Then add 1 packet of active dry yeast and let this rest for 5 minutes. Now add 4.5 cups of flour and 2 tablespoons of oil. Cover and leave this in a warm place for 1 hour. Now we'll roll it out. The shape of pretzel will go over again, and lay it on top and push. Now add 2/3 cup baking soda for a baking soda bath. For our egg wash, just 1 egg. Now bake these in the oven at 450 for 10 to 15 minutes. Tell me this baby is absolutely gorgeous. Let's make soup dumplings. Not to flex on anyone, but I took Chinese for a long time, so in Mandarin these are pronounced shabamba. Start with 2 tablespoons foie gras. Then add 1 grape onion, a few bits of ginger, and 1 1/3 cups chicken stock. Boil this for 8 minutes until the stock is reduced by half. Now add 1.5 teaspoons of gelatin. Once it boils, we'll put it in the fridge to cool. For our filling, we'll start with 1 minced green onion, 1 tablespoon of rice wine, 1.5 teaspoons of sesame oil, a teaspoon of soy sauce, 1.5 teaspoons.
He created a vegetable-based pasta called noodles. Why
You
is
what?
that Harvard? A vegetable-based
Sugar, about a 1/2 pound of ground pork.
He created something.
Yeah. Why is that Harvard? It's a vegetable noodle for like vegans and stuff like that. But yes,
You know what's that picture?
I'm trying to read this. Crunch is awesome.
Sarah Ramsey. And him.
Yeah. Smart and you can cook.
A little salt and a little pepper. Add our gelatin mixture. To build our dumplings, I'll first put a little filling in the middle and then slowly begin crimping the edges. And we should end up with this beautiful pattern. I'm guessing most of you guys don't have a bamboo steamer. Aluminum foil bowl, plate, and then your dumplings. My sauce, a little bit of balsamic vinegar, a little soy sauce, and some julienne ginger. That's easily one of the best foods. Let's make
That's probably why he's so comfortable with it. He been doing it.
little cheese.
Oh, this
Let's
kind
make a pumpkin spice latte.
Oh my.
Chop up some pumpkin flesh, pour some melted butter over the top, sprinkle a little sugar, and roast it 350 until tender. We'll add our pumpkin and cover it with milk. Drain your pumpkin dry, then add another sprinkle of sugar and a few more cups of milk. Once the sugar dissolves, add a little vanilla extract, a couple sprinkles of pumpkin spice, and however much coffee you want. For our whipped cream, I'll just add a little whipping cream and whisk. Top it off with a little sugar. Pour in my latte.
good job.
Today I'm facing off against Chef Q-Cell Pork in a
He did that.
Oh, he definitely did. He rocking it out.